Good afternoon to all the viewers and who will be joining us today's broadcast.
In today's editions, we have sections such as interest, economy, politics, sport, the last from the entertainment world, the winner and a special edition dedicated to horoscope.
And we start with the news of current interests, the latest in the world, direct by my person, Juan Jose Reyes. This Banco de Bogotá will have more than 80 remodeled branches by 2022. Last year, the entity launched 52 branches with a new digital format, with a differential value such as a virtual appointment section, co-working space with free Wi-Fi, self-managed desk, sustainable means of transportation, among others, with the option of immediate financing. In the financial sector, it is in the process of modernizing its network of bank branches, which to date has already completed 52 remodeled office and will deliver another 30 in 2022.
Thank you very much, Juan Jose, for your news. We move on to the next one in the economic area in charge of my person, Sara Montenegro. And the dollar is going down with a figure of 3,847 Colombian peso, while the Russian economic rate is also going down with a total of 4,281 Colombian peso. And going to the monthly variation of the CPI, Consumer Price Index, has been 1.7%. So to the accumulated inflation in 2022 is 1.7%.
Many thanks to our collage Sarai, and we move to On the Police, led by our collage Leonardo Cabrera.
Very good afternoon, audience. Today in politics is in know that the President Duque will meet with Joe Biden on March 10. Although they have already had some brief meetings, this is their first meeting between the two presidents. The confirmation comes after the State of the Union address and the serious situation of Ukraine. This Wednesday it was confirmed that President Ivan Duque will have a meeting with US President Joe Biden. The bilateral meeting will take place in the United States and will be held on March 10. The White House confirming the meeting on its website will take place within the framework of the celebration of 2,000 years of relation between Colombia and the United States.
Thanks for this section, Leonardo. We continue it with sport, dedicated by Juan Camilo Jeep. This space is all yours, Jeep.
The Guajiro Luis Diaz nominated by Liverpool for the best goal and most outstanding player of Ferrari. The Colombian has adapted to the red square in the Premier League. Luis Diaz 15 is perfectly during his first month at Liverpool. The Colombian little by little has taken advantage of injuries and accidents of his teammates. Saw no minutes during his first weeks in England. Already with the first title after 2 weeks with the Reds, Liverpool. The team name is Liverpool. He is considered the best player in Colombia.
Thank you very much, Jeep. We review the gossip, the gossip. What do people look for most in the new works? Led by Santiago Bonaga.
Lady Di is never seen photographed to be excited at Kingston Palace. It has been almost 25 years since Lady Di died in a fateful car accident in Paris. Even so, the figure of Princess Diana is still present in the media and everything surrounding the British royal family. In fact, last October musical about her life was released on Netflix, and her sons Prince Harry and William still pay a tribute to her Both before and after her death, we have seen thousands of images of the Princess of Wales, and her styles could always be a benchmark in the fashion world, but there must be many other portraits of Dee that the royals have never brought to light, and one of them are in the news today.
Santiago, let's move on to the next one. Direct by Brandon Arias, entertainment section.
As the last in entertainment, on the movie front we have the Batman movie directed by Matt Reeves. Next we have Uncharted of the Map directed by Ruben Fleischer, and Spider-Man No Way Home, one of the biggest blockbusters in 2021, directed by John Watts. Disney will stop releasing films in Russia, his response to the invasion of Ukraine.
Thanks, Brandon. We went through The Time, direct by Valerie Garcia.
Hi, good morning. Today in the Climate Object News, we will talk about forest fire and the increase by 30% in 2050 and 50% and the end to the century due to climate crisis. The progress of climate change will increase the risks of devastating forests fire around the world in the coming decades, one an study published by the United Nations Environment Programme. The more than 50 scientists from all over the world prepared by reports citing global warming, drought, and change in land use impact of this destructive threat generated by man. To face this danger, the authors of the research punished by radical change in government strategy, calling them to base them on the prevention, preparation, and adequate allocation of budgets.
Valerie, thank you very much. And finally, we move on to the message of the day. The horoscope led by Stephanie Barrios.
The little Oros for today, March 2, 2022, is Aries. During this day, take care of your affairs and try to resolve them. Do not get involved in complicated situations that do not concern you personally. Taurus. You know that this is not the time to give up on intentions, as you will feel strengthened and stimulated to move it forward. You will soon achieve reassuring success. Gemini. Treat to the more rational way professional matters. You will need to be more sensible than ever in managing your work situation. Cancer. Be prepared is communication with your loved ones will become very fluid. This way allow you to connect deeply with your feelings. Leo. Do not waste the day as you will feel very energetic to start new activities. Your imagination and creativity will help you make good decisions. Libra. In case your project seems to be delayed today, it will be important to return again your objects and the way to achieving them. Trust in yourself. Scorpio. Take is risk, understand new tasks that will open your mind to paths you think you know that positive experiences might result. Sagittarius. You know that things to fight you have in your life, you will be able to undertake any part or project you long for. Cheer up as you will soon reach your Capricorn. Small difficulties could appear in your daily routine. Pay attention to certain things you never pay attention to, and you will avoid problems in the future.
Thank you very much, viewers. Remember that the best news is on Jib News, and have a nice rest of the day.